Today we're diving into every attraction at Universal Studios Florida. From thrilling dark rides to classics the whole family can enjoy. I'll tell you the height requirement for every ride so you'll know exactly what experiences your group can ride together, and share some tips that will help with your vacation planning. But before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. We focus on the Universal theme parks, and with the ever-expanding parks, there's always something to explore. So let Magic of World Travel be your guide. Now let's get started. Universal Studios Florida isn't just a theme park. It's a movie-inspired world where you feel as if you stepped into film sets and famous franchises. Rides at this park range from mild family favorites to intense experiences. In this video, we'll go through every ride in the park currently operating in 2026. Keep in mind that some attractions like Fast and Furious Supercharged are scheduled to close in 2027 as a new Fast and Furious roller coaster is being built called Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. If you head straight from the entrance of the park gate, you'll enter Illumination's Minion Land. This land was once Production Central, but the Minions have now taken over. It was transformed to Minions Land in the summer of 2023 with new restaurants and a new ride, Illumination's VillainCon Minion Blast. Designed like a villain convention, you'll grab a blaster and glide through scenes featuring well-known Minion villains. There are no ride vehicles. You stand on a slow-moving walkway and rotate your body to shoot targets around you. Scores are tracked, so it's fun to compete with friends and family. The ride combines physical sets with digital screens for playful chaos that's great for all ages. If you don't like waiting in long lines, this usually has a very short wait. You could easily ride it again and again to achieve a higher rank. The game is connected to the Universal Orlando app. Before your trip, you can set up a profile and earn special trophies and keep track of your score. Kids will have fun on this ride. It's not intense or scary. This is a ride for everyone. There's no minimum height requirement, but children under 48 inches must be accompanied by a supervising companion, which is true for all the rides, so I won't repeat it over and over. If your child is under 48 inches, they still require an adult to be with them on the ride. Handheld infants are not permitted on VillainCon Minion Blast. Guests in a standard wheelchair can remain in their wheelchair for the ride. However, the ride does not accommodate motorized wheelchairs or ECVs. Ride type: interactive shooter on a moving walkway. Intensity: very mild, mostly visual engagement. Who it's for: families, gamers, competitive players. Pro tip: aim for moving and rare targets for higher point combos. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is just steps away from VillainCon Minion Blast. You're invited into Gru's lab, where he's recruiting you to become a minion. The pre-show videos are full of comedy and set up the story. Once inside the theater-style motion vehicle, you'll bounce through a chaotic minion training course with wild movements, explosions, and banana-scented gags. Ride type: motion simulator. Intensity: mild to moderate simulator movement. Who it's for: families, Minion fans, guests who enjoy silly humor. Pro tip: if you're prone to motion sickness, or if your child would prefer a less intense experience, request the stationary seating row, which is located at the front. The ride has a height requirement of 40 inches, but if you have a child under 40 inches, you can request to sit with them on the stationary seating up front. For the next attraction, we go to the Hollywood area for the park's oldest ride and a true classic, E.T. Adventure, one of the last remaining original rides that opened with the park in 1990. Hop on a flying bicycle and help E.T. save his home planet in this gentle dark ride full of nostalgia and charm. It uses animatronics, practical sets, and gentle motion to create a nostalgic, story-driven experience. Height requirement is 34 inches. Ride type: suspended dark ride. Intensity: gentle, great for all ages. Who it's for: families, nostalgic adults, and younger children. Pro tip: listen at the finale. E.T. might just say your name. You will tell the team member your name and get a card to hand to the ride attendant before you board your flying bike. Next to E.T. Adventure is the newest section of the park, DreamWorks Land. This was once Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone. It was transformed and reopened in the summer of 2024 to be themed with beloved DreamWorks characters like Shrek, Trolls, and Kung Fu Panda. There is one ride inside this land and plenty of other entertainment. Trolls Trollicoaster. The roller coaster was rethemed from the classic Woody Woodpecker coaster. The Trollicoaster is a colorful family coaster themed around the Trolls world of music and glitter. The layout features gentle dips and turns, perfect as a child's first coaster experience. This colorful coaster is a perfect introduction to thrill rides for your young riders, and the short duration make it a perfect first coaster. Height requirement is 36 inches. Ride type, junior roller coaster. Intensity, mild, short ride. Who it's for? Younger kids and first-time coaster riders. Pro tip, this one is best ridden earlier or later in the day when it's not as hot. The queue is in direct sunlight and has very little shade. The majority of ride queues at Universal Studios have shade and are inside, but this one is all outside, so it can get hot. Plus, the ride has a low rider capacity, so getting to the front of the line does take longer than you'd expect. It's best to ride when the wait time is low. Now let's check out the rides in the New York section of the park. Revenge of the Mummy. The ride is a high-speed indoor roller coaster that plunges guests into an immersive chase through ancient Egyptian tombs and cursed ruins based on the 1999 film The Mummy. You'll start in detailed themed scenes full of creepy animatronics and special effects, then blast off through total darkness with sudden launches, twists, drops, fire blasts, scarab beetles, and mummy warriors. Beware the curse. Make sure to watch the TV screens in the queue so you understand the story and what the curse is all about. Ride type, indoor dark ride roller coaster. Intensity, thrilling but not extreme. The roller coaster will reach up to 40 miles in the dark with sudden acceleration, drops, sharp turns, and fog strobe effects to increase surprise and sensation. The ride has no inversions, but the darkness and pacing make many moments feel faster or more intense than they look. Who it's for? Thrill seekers and teens and adults who like dark rides and roller coaster fans who enjoy story-driven attractions with effects and launches. Not ideal for young kids or anyone sensitive to sudden movements, tight turns, darkness, or jolts. Riders must be at least 48 inches tall to ride. Pro tip, go early or late in the day. This ride's wait time can be one of the longest in the park. You'll want to head here as soon as the park opens or at the final hours before park close. Also, store loose items in the free lockers before getting in line. The lockers are outside the entrance off to the left. Unsecured items aren't allowed and have a high chance of falling out during the ride's fast launches. Although if you have a small fanny pack, you can wear it around your waist. Just make sure everything is secured inside it. Transformers The Ride 3D is also in the New York area. Board your Nest vehicle and join Optimus Prime and Bumblebee in a citywide battle against Megatron. This ride blends motion vehicles, giant 3D screens, heat blasts, and wind to make you feel like you're really part of the action. You'll dodge explosions, race down city streets, and team up with Optimus Prime, all in a single high-intensity adventure. Height requirement is 40 inches. Ride type, dark ride with motion vehicles, 3D screens. Intensity, moderate, fast visuals, quick motion. Who it's for? Transformer fans, action lovers, teens, and young kids that don't mind simulator attractions. Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon is the last attraction in New York. Begin in an interactive lobby filled with Tonight Show memorabilia, then board a flying theater simulator and race through New York City. Expect sharp turns, realistic visuals, and audio that makes you feel like you're really soaring past landmarks of the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building, combined with Fallon-style humor and special effects like water mists and scents. Height requirement is 40 inches. Ride type, motion simulator. Intensity, mild to moderate motion. Who it's for? Fans of the show and anyone who enjoys high-energy motion simulator attractions. Pro tip, if motion simulator rides make you a little sick, you might want to avoid this ride. It has been known to get some people sick. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, is our next stop. Here you'll find Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, one of the most immersive queues in the theme park. After passing the iconic banking hall, you descend deep into Gringotts. The ride uses a mix of coaster drops, spinning tracks, 3D screens, and physical sets as you join Harry, Ron, and Hermione while dodging trolls and escaping Voldemort. Height requirement, you must be at least 42 inches to ride. Ride type, indoor roller coaster and a 3D 4D experience. Intensity, moderate thrill, loud effects, and sudden movements. Who it's for? Harry Potter fans, thrill seekers, young kids, teens, and adults will enjoy it. Pro tip, this ride gets one of the longest wait times in the park, so it's best to ride it first thing in the morning. Free lockers are provided off to the right of the ride entrance. Backpacks and loose items are not allowed. Hogwarts Express King's Cross Station is the other ride in the Wizarding World. Board a classic English steam train from King's Cross to Hogsmeade. The windows and doors function as screens and show characters and magical creatures from the Harry Potter films. The experience differs depending on the travel direction, so it's worth riding it twice if time allows. Height requirement, there is no minimum height requirement, but you will need a park-to-park ticket to ride, as it will take you from Universal Studios to Islands of Adventure. Intensity, extremely mild, suitable for all ages. Who it's for? Everyone, especially Harry Potter fans. Pro tip, compare King's Cross to Hogsmeade versus the return trip. They're unique. Also, if you have a stroller, a team member will take it and store it safely before you board. And the stroller will be placed outside the train when you arrive. The queue also has an elevator, so you won't have to haul the stroller up and down the stairs. Located in World Expo is Men in Black Alien Attack. You're recruited as an MIB agent in training and jump aboard a vehicle armed with laser blasters. Your mission? Zap invading aliens for points. This ride is fun and competitive. Families will have fun challenging each other to see who can score higher. You can also zap the other ride vehicles to make them spin out of control. Free lockers are available for this ride as you can't take any loose items on the ride. However, you can wear a 3-pronged fanny pack around your waist if you don't want to use the lockers. Height requirement, at least 42 inches. Rider type, interactive shooting dark ride. Intensity, mild with some spinning. Who it's for? Competitive riders, families, gamers. Pro tip, aim for small aliens, they're worth more points. There's aliens everywhere on this ride, so make sure to look in windows, posters, and parking meters. The laser blasters are more accurate from farther away, so make sure to aim at targets that are farther away to get more points. Also, never let go of the trigger, even when there's nothing to shoot at. It will keep firing, just hold it down, and every 10 shots earn you 1,000 points. At the end of the ride, when Zed says the word push, make sure to hit that red button and hold it down until the monitor says bonus. If you hit the red button at the right time, you'll earn 100,000 points. Springfield is the next land and has 2 rides. Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl. Board flying saucers themed to the aliens from The Simpsons. Take control of your flying saucer as you circle around the world of The Simpsons. You can raise or lower your ride vehicle while Kang and Kodos deliver sarcastic commentary from above. Its gentle spinning is perfect for younger kids or anyone who wants a calm ride. Height requirement, no minimum height. Families can ride together. Intensity, very mild. Ride type, spinning ride. Who it's for? Toddlers, kids, and Simpsons fans. The Simpsons Ride is a virtual reality roller coaster that takes you on a chaotic ride through Krusty Land with The Simpsons. This ride uses a giant dome screen and motion simulation to make you feel like you're racing through cartoon chaos, dodging hazards, plummeting down hills, and laughing at classic Simpsons humor. Height requirement is 40 inches. Ride type, motion simulator 3D/4D experience. Intensity, moderate motion, can be intense for motion sickness. Who it's for? Adults, teens, and kids, Simpsons fans, and thrill-seeking families. Pro tip, be careful. This ride has been known to cause motion sickness, so you might want to avoid it if you get sick on motion simulator attractions. Fast and Furious Supercharged is located in the San Francisco area. Step into a warehouse with cars from the Fast and Furious films before boarding a party-style bus vehicle. The ride uses giant panoramic screens and wind effects to simulate high-speed chases. It features Dom, Letty, and the crew with lots of over-the-top action. Height requirement is 40 inches. Ride type, simulator dark ride. Intensity, mild motion, bumps, loud audio. Who it's for? Fans of the film. 2026 is the last year to experience this ride. Universal has announced that Fast and Furious Supercharged will close for good in 2027 to make way for the brand new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster featuring 360 drifting and a 170-foot vertical spike that will send riders almost 17 stories into the air. Hollywood Drift is currently under construction and is taking over the location where Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket once stood. If you like thrilling roller coasters and cars, then this is a ride for you. It's expected to open sometime in 2027. If you have young kids, Universal has something called Child Swap. I have a whole video about it if you want to know more in greater detail. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Essentially, it's a way to ride your favorite attractions even if you have a child too small to ride. Universal has special rooms set aside at each attraction for parents and children to wait while the rest of the party is on the ride. Then the adult that was waiting with the kid will go on the ride, while the adult that was riding will stay with the child. One of the great things about Child Swap is you don't have to stop and put your stuff in a locker because the adult that is staying with the child can just hold on to the stuff in the room with them. Universal Studios also has plenty of shows to see. If you stroll down Hollywood Boulevard, you'll find a lot of entertainment, great for those hot afternoons when lines get long. Located near Springfield is Animal Actors on Location. Trained animal performers show off fun tricks, comedy bits with audience participation. You can't miss the Bourne Stuntacular, a high-energy stunt show with amazing choreography and effects packed with action inspired by the Bourne movies, blending real performers with cutting-edge screens and effects. And there's also the Horror Makeup Show, where talented makeup and special effect artists reveal how they transform actors into some of the most unforgettable creatures from your favorite films. With behind-the-scenes footage, authentic props, and engaging audience demonstrations, you'll get a fun and eye-opening look at the magic that brings movie monsters to life. Parental discretion is advised due to mature themes and frightening images. DreamWorks Imagination Celebration. In DreamWorks Land, characters like Shrek, Trolls, and Poe come to life in a musical celebration with singing and dancing, perfect for little ones. Poe Live is an interactive digital show with Poe from Kung Fu Panda, blending screens and live interactions. This is located at the end of the DreamWorks Land. Plus, there's plenty of street entertainment. Marilyn and the Diamond Bellas, a lively street performance in the Hollywood area just outside Mel's Diner, featuring Marilyn Monroe and her backup dancers performing classic numbers and entertaining the crowd with photo ops after the show. The Blues Brothers Show, a musical street show where Jake and Elwood perform classic blues, soul, and rock songs live in the New York area. Beat Builders, a high-energy outdoor percussion act using tools and everyday materials to create rhythm and beats as they perform. Vamos Bailalo, a street dance and music act bringing energetic Latin rhythms and interactive performances in the New York area. In Diagon Alley, you'll also find live entertainment, Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees, a musical performance by Molly Weasley's favorite singer with catchy songs and wizarding flair. The Tales of Beetle the Bard, a live puppet storytelling show with students from the Wizarding Academy of Dramatic Arts that brings wizarding fairy tales to life by retelling the tales from Tales of Beetle the Bard. There's also Ollivander's Experience, where you can watch as a lucky guest gets chosen. You'll see a wand choose a wizard, just like in the first Harry Potter. Universal Studios also has a parade, Universal Mega Movie Parade, a daytime parade with floats and characters from popular films like Jurassic World, Ghostbusters, Minions, and more. Before your trip, make sure to check the schedule because there are times during the year that the parade may not be showing. There's also a nighttime show you can't miss. Cine Sensational, a symphonic spectacular, a lagoon-based nighttime show featuring lights, fountains, music, and projections. It's a great way to end the night. Note, showtimes vary daily and by seasons, so checking the Universal Orlando app on the day of your visit is the best way to see exact performance times. And that's all the rides and entertainment at Universal Studios Florida in 2026. If you're planning a family adventure, this guide should help make navigating the rides a lot easier and more stress-free. I suggest making a list of the rides and shows that are a must for you and make them the priority. That way you have a better chance of getting all the things you really want done. Before a trip, I always like to measure my kids to see how tall they are, Then I make a list of all the rides they can go on. That way I know ahead of time which rides I'll have to use Child Swap. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell to be notified of new videos. And I can't wait to see you in the next one.